Story 1. I worked night shifts at a campground from midnight to 8 a.m. It was pretty uneventful, so I often brought my PS2 to pass the time, as I only dealt with a few people even on busy nights. My first week, the outgoing night shift guy told me about a payphone near the shack where I worked. He said it rang every night at 4:17 a.m, just once. He figured it was an automated test call and admitted he'd never answered it. A few months in, I left the windows open since it was summer, and I started hearing the phone ring every night at exactly 4:17 a.m. It had an eerie sound, like it was underwater. One night, I finally got the nerve to answer it. I set an alarm for 4:15, waited, and when it rang, I picked up. There was nothing, just dead air, though I felt like someone was there. I tried this for a week, with the same result each time, so I stopped bothering. Then, in early October, I decided to try again. The phone rang and I answered, repeatedly saying, "Hello." Finally, I heard someone exhale sharply, like they were breathing through clenched teeth. In a rough, gravelly voice, they said my full name, first, middle, and last. It was a voice I'd never heard. I froze, then hung up and immediately dialed 69. The call had come from California. I lived in Indiana. Story 2. I was about 15 minutes away from finishing my night shift when I heard a loud crash at one of the office windows. Someone had thrown a large rock through the glass. This was especially strange since I worked in an industrial district and it was 11:30 at night. All the nearby businesses were closed. I called security and decided to head home. As I left, the incident started to freak me out more and more, and I ended up sprinting to my car. Once inside, I realized I hadn't unlocked it when I got in. It had been unlocked the whole time. I nervously checked the back seat, expecting to find someone, but there was no one there. Make the background music horror, scary.